The Invisible Scars of War, How the Syrian Crisis Affects Refugee Children Fox News. Fox News Digital Network. Fox News. Fox Business. You Report. Fox News Radio. Fox News Latino. Fox Nation. Fox News Insider. Login. Account. You're logged in as. Profile. Log out. Search site. Listen to Fox News Radio Live. In air now. In air personalities. Home. Video. Politics. U.S. Opinion. Entertainment. Tech. Science. Health. Travel. Lifestyle. World. Sports. In air. Previous slide. Next slide. Men's health. Women's health. Children's health. Alternative medicine. Diabetes. Heart health. Allergies. Nutrition fitness. The Invisible Scars of War, How the Syrian Crisis Affects Refugee Children. By Amanda Werner. Lauren Grush, published September 5, 2013. FoxNews.com. A Syrian refugee girl looks from attendant to Dami's refugee camp in the northern Iraqi province of Tabuk. The number of Syrian children forced to flee their devastated homeland reached 1 million on August 23, 2013. Reuters/Tahir al-Sudani. As the civil war in Syria escalates, thousands of children are settling into refugee camps and some with families, others without and carrying with them the psychological burdens that come with being displaced from their homes and witnessing the horrors of war. According to the latest figures from the United Nations, approximately 2 million Syrian refugees are seeking asylum in the neighboring countries of Iraq, Jordan and Lebanon, and half of those refugees are children. In Iraq, 8 new camps have emerged within the last 2.5 weeks, and in Jordan, the refugee camps house populations of more than 100,000 people each. As the children pour across the Syrian borders, aid workers report that signs of trauma are becoming more evident and a problem that overcrowded refugee camps are scrambling to keep up with, as they struggle to supply the steadily growing stream of people with even basic hygiene and water needs. The children who come now, they are in a much worse situation than those who came before, because they've been witnessing atrocities for a much longer time. They've witnessed killings, butcherings, living under shells. Yakasha, the regional psychosocial coordinator for the Red Cross and the Red Crescent in the Middle East and North Africa, said, "The children can tell you, this is the sound of an incoming shell. They've been living in this tense situation of fear and anxiety for a long time. Traumatized children, lasting effects. Exposure to long-term violence can inflict considerable damage in a child's mental health and psychological development," according to Dr. Ron M. Fields, former president of the DC Psychological Association and a licensed clinical psychologist who specializes in studying children affected by violence and war. In children in Syria, they can't count on parents protecting them, even when they try to, because the parents are killed in front of their eyes. And they don't have protection from other institutions, because those are falling apart, Fields told FoxNews.com. With displacement also comes the disruption of schooling, which can inflict further emotional damage, since schools are typically a safe place for many children. In addition to education, Fields said there are several other components necessary for a child's healthy psychological development, including a sense of self-esteem, exposure to compassion and a feeling that they belong to a community. These are all the basic kinds of needs that children have in order to grow up feeling capable of dealing with anything that comes along, Fields said. Without the presence of these factors in their lives, children are often unable to cope with their feelings of grief. According to Fields, this emotional confusion often gets expressed as anger, which subsequently fuels trends of transgenerational violence within communities. The risks are that you're going to breed a generation of teenagers who want to fight and kill the other, Fields said, who believe there is no justice in the world, who believe they are alone in their misery and they are vulnerable to predatory attacks by